Ciao! Hi everybody, welcome back to another Space-tastic stream. My name is Antonio Strasser, captain of Prisma, Space Mafia VTuber, and today is April 23rd, 2025. Hi. I have some yogurt that I'm going to partake in. Because I think it's about to go bad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, there's that. Also, we're gonna play some Ace Attorney. I know we scheduled it for tomorrow, but we're gonna play it today and switch what today was supposed to be with tomorrow. So, hope that's cool with you. If not, sorry. We're playing Ace Attorney 6, case number 2. We're back in the homeland. It's a magic trick. It's a magic murder. What's up, Rui? It's a murder of magic proportions. I was gonna say, we are 10 followers away from 400. So, here's my proposal to you. When we hit 400, I'm gonna do another hand cam. I'm gonna do another Lego hand cam. So, if you want that, tell your friends. We only need 10 more followers, so it's bound to happen soon. Last time I checked, it was 390. So, looking forward to that. Thanks for all your support. This yogurt is so sour. It's raspberry lemonade flavored. That's quite good. I'm a yogurt enjoyer. I don't know about y'all. I love yogurt. So our girl Trucy is in prison. Lock her up. For the suspected murder of her co-worker, I guess. Her co-magician. She did a little magic trick where there was like a little box. One of those little boxes that you stab into. I'm sure you know what I mean. Have you ever seen like a magic show or whatever? She stabbed a sword into a box and he came out and was dead. So that's basically that's the gist that we know so far.
Polly, what if I made a mistake?
What do you mean?
If it really was me who stabbed Mr. Rios?
What makes you say that?
Well, in my escape trick, I used both a real sword and a rubber sword. I switched the real sword for the rubber sword just before I stab it into the coffin. So even if somebody had been in there, the rubber sword shouldn't have hurt them. Mr. Rios was found dead in the coffin. I know, it just doesn't make any sense. I know I swapped the swords.
You're absolutely sure?
Positive. I practiced that trick hundreds of times with no mistakes.
I remember very clearly swapping the swords this time too.
But could I have made a mistake this time?
Could she really have?
Well, I better get going.
Huh? Where to?
Practice my act, of course. The show's only a few days away.
You're really pushing yourself. Didn't you practice until late last night too?
Yep. Because everything's gotta be just right. Maybe I really did kill Mr. Rios.
Trucy.
The worst possible mistake I could make. such a horrific accident right in the middle of my show, and yet all I can think about is, now that this has happened, True Grammary will get its performance rights pulled. There'll never be another show. Everything my family worked so hard for will be gone forever. And poor Mr. Rias had his whole life and a great career ahead of him. I ruined everything. I destroyed it all. I took it all away. Ollie, I'm ready to pay for what I did.
Trucy, I don't think you did anything wrong.
Don't?
I've had one question going through my mind this whole time. Was this accident really your fault?
What do you mean?
I don't have any proof or anything, it's just... I don't think you'd ever make a mistake like that.
Apollo?
I saw how hard you worked on your tricks, staying up late every night to practice. And I know you. You always get everything picture perfect.
Nobody's perfect all the time.
Still, I think something else caused Mr. Rias' death, not any mistake of yours. After all, you're sure you swapped the swords, right?
Yes, I remember doing it.
Then I just know it wasn't your fault, Trucy.
But how can you say that? We don't have any proof it wasn't me. I mean, I know you're a great lawyer, Polly, but...
I believe in you, Trucy. And I believe in your skill as a professional magician. So I'm going to prove your innocence. Don't worry, you're going to be fine.
Huh? Thank you, Apollo. Thank you for believing in me. I'm going to believe in you too.
Good.
I'm sorry. I need a tissue.
Never seen Trucy cry like this before. She always seems so strong. But maybe sometimes she's just putting on a brave face. Still just a kid after all. So I have to ask to make it official, but will you let me defend you?
Yes. I'm counting on you. I don't want to have to cancel the show on its opening day.
Right. He seems fine now.
Trucy, let's win this trial together.
Unlike some people. Well, you'd better get right to investigating. Come on, Athena. Wipe that nose and let's go.
Excuse you, do you see any snot on my face, Apollo?
Yeesh, talk about an emotional roller coaster.
We need to investigate the stage at Penrose Theater where the body was found.
Alright, 1 second. Yeah, I hope no one will try to stop us.
You're going to the Penrose Theater. Can I ask you a favor?
Of course. What is it?
I left a very special notebook behind my dressing room.
Sure, I can pick it up for you.
That notebook is really, really important. I don't know what I'd do if anybody read it.
Wow. Or what's in it?
The notebook is in my blue handbag on the table. It's big and black. You can't miss it. Thanks in advance. With that, I've got to go. Seems they've got more questions for me.
Alright. See you later, Trucy. Oh, should we investigate the stage first or go get the notebook?
It must be so hard for Trucy. You saw how bravely she held back your tears.
Maybe you should practice a little of that bravely holding back your tears thing too. By maybe, I mean your nose is running again.
Enough with the snot shaming. Haven't you ever heard this song, Into Each Life Some Boogers Must Fall?
I'll take your word for it.
You have to investigate the Penrose Theater from top to bottom. Talk to every single person involved as well.
Wow, you're really fired up.
Of course, Trucy's entire future depends on this.
Agency's entire financial future, too. April 27, Penrose Theater.
The person you are trying to call is not available. After the tone, please
Tried calling Mr. Red 100 times, but he never picks up.
We've left him some voicemails, so he'll probably call once he gets them.
Going to flip out when he hears what happened to Trucy. Hey, this is the place, the theater where the magical murder happened. Yeah, I wonder if they brought the dead body out yet. I heard they already arrested the murderer. It's a young girl.
Yeah, a high school student. You believe it?
Kids these days. What's with all the curious bystanders? They sure are kicking up a fuss. Here's my Mega Man X Ace Attorney crossover. That'd be fun.
How dare they call Trucy a murderer? They've got some nerve.
Can't let people think that about her. You have to defend her. Hello, is that you? Oh, shoot.
Emma. It's sure been a while.
Just waiting for Capcom to give us the trial of Dr. Wily between 6 and 7. That'd be a cool crossover. I mean, wouldn't be the first Ace Attorney crossover, right? They did one with Layton as well. I still have to play that one. But I'm probably going to play the Professor Layton for that.
Sure has been a while. How have you been?
Oh, can't complain. I haven't seen you in ages. Is not usually in the best of moods. Though I never quite know what to do or say around her. Well, we have some serious business to take care of, so I guess we better get going.
Hey, wait a minute.
What? Something I said?
You're darn right it's something you said. What's with you brushing me off like that? We've got heaps to catch up on. After all we've been through. You're not still mad at me about something, are you?
Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
Who's this, Apollo? A distant cousin or something?
No, Emma's a detective I've had the pleasure of working with before.
Hello, I'm Emma Sky, a forensic investigator.
What? So you're finally a full-fledged forensic investigator?
Yeah, I finally achieved my lifelong dream. Look, I even have an official forensic investigator armband and everything.
That's great, Emma. I bet the exam was really hard, huh?
Oh, it was a cinch.
Really? Because I thought you said something about failing it over and over.
Well, never mind that. The important thing is, I'm not a plain old detective anymore. So no more boring old investigations for me. I'm so happy I could hug the whole world.
Coming from you, that's really something.
Criminals beware. Fingerprinting, luminol testing, DNA analysis, Emma Sky is raring to go, so bring it on.
Wow, I guess it's goodbye grumpy clouds, hello fanatical sun.
She's very cheerful, isn't she? Is it because of the weather or something?
Sure wasn't like this before. I was pretty frustrated back when she was assigned to the criminal affairs department. She was always munching on chocolate snackoos to relieve her stress.
Snackoos and stress are a thing of the past. I've said goodbye to both of them.
And may you never have to see them either again.
By the way, are you two here because of the murder? Murder? Don't you mean the accident? Oh, then I guess you haven't heard. The case is being treated as a straight-up homicide now. What? Just so you know, I heard that the prosecution is going to argue tomorrow that Trucy outright murdered Mr. Rios. What? Are you kidding? They're treating it as a murder? Emma, please tell us everything you know. Of course, anything to help Trucy. Why is the case being treated as a homicide now and not involuntary manslaughter? Well, apparently, there's something that proves it was a straight-up homicide. Well, that's vague. Do you know any of the details? No. I'm afraid that's all I was told. Really? How come? Well, because the lead prosecutor is kind of a hard guy to read. Though, maybe it's just a culture gap thing? Anyway, he's not one to really share his thoughts. Wait, what do you mean by culture gap? I mean that he's a foreigner, so his way of going about things is different. So who exactly am I up against tomorrow? Congrats on finally becoming the forensic investigator you always wanted to be. Thanks, I failed that exam so many times, but I finally did it. I can finally use the forensics kit openly whenever I want. Oh yeah, you used to have to stealth use a kit you sent away for. Oh, I still use that one too, but now it's more of a hobby kit. It's important to have hobbies too, you know. So basically nothing's changed. Are you kidding? I don't have to worry about getting in trouble for taking fingerprints for fun now. It's positively life-changing. I can take all the prints I want. Are you sure you're allowed to do that? Sure, I'm sure. I've been collecting all the prints I've taken into a personal database. Now hold out your hands. I need to get your prints too. Just promise me you won't use them for evil. I can't believe she took my prints too, Apollo. Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth has been reorganizing the prosecutor's office lately. As part of that effort, he's gotten rid of a lot of corrupt prosecutors. The prosecutor's office is looking pretty empty these days. That's how a foreign prosecutor got assigned to this case? That's part of it, yes. We were short on prosecutors, and this guy just happened to be visiting. And what's the purpose of his visit? Well, some insurgents from the Kingdom of Korean are thought to be hiding out there. As an international prosecutor, he apparently came to investigate the matter personally. So, he's from the Kingdom of Korean. That's right, he's also a Koreanist monk. Monk? So how did he get assigned to this particular case anyway? It seems he's very devoted to furthering his studies as a prosecutor. He wanted to learn how crime scenes are investigated here, so he just showed up. So he was just curious, huh? He looked the entire crime scene over quite earnestly, and just as everyone else was ready to call it a case of involuntary manslaughter, this is most certainly a murder, the cruel act of an impure soul. That's what he said, just like that. Then he volunteered himself as the prosecutor for this case. With a shortage of prosecutors right now, the prosecutor's office was glad to have him. So Trucy was arrested for murder all because of this guy, huh? I have to say, he's definitely not your typical prosecutor. He says court is where a victim receives their last rites. The truth is revealed, the criminal is judged, and the victim's soul sees salvation. Receiving last rites in court allows the victim to finally rest in peace, or so he claims. So to him, a trial is like performing funeral rites for the victim, huh? That's certainly a unique way of looking at it. His name is Nayuta Sadmati. Nayuta Sadmati. What? Nayuta Sadmati? That's right. What, do you know him or something? Oh, I guess you could say I've heard of him. Yeah, well, he is pretty famous. Really? Yes, they say he travels the world solving difficult case after difficult case.
Where there is a hard case to crack, he's called in to prosecute it. Wow, sounds like he's going to be tough to beat.
I can't believe this. I have to stand in court against him? Seems like there's more. There's more that he's not letting on.
He seems like a very kind and gentle person, though. He's very polite and understanding to everyone he talks to.
Huh. He's a pretty agreeable guy then, huh?
Yeah, he's bound to see what kind of person Trucy really is. But don't they hate defense attorneys in Crane? Would he even listen to what we have to say? I don't see why not. He certainly seems like the type of person who would. Even so, do you think you could do us
a favor, Emma? Could you tell Prosecutor Sadamati about Trucy, about what a good person she is?
Of course. Leave it to me. I'll make him understand there's no way Trucy could have committed murder. I hope he listens to reason.
Me too.
This is looking pretty bad, Apollo. They're calling it a murder, and they've even got proof. What are we gonna do?
Look on the bright side, that's what.
Bright side? What bright side?
Well, the good thing about there being proof is that it has to point to the real killer. We can find out who that is. We can prove Trucy's innocence.
Oh, hey, you're right.
Which means our objectives are clear. We have to find two things: proof of Trucy's innocence and evidence of the true culprit's identity.
You know what, Apollo? You're starting to give me a glimmer of hope.
And that means there's only one thing to do. Emma, would it be alright if we investigate the scene?
If I said no, you'd just do it behind my back anyway, right?
Yes. Would I do something like that? Guess the jig is up.
Oh, alright, but I'd better come along. Who knows what sorts of mischief you'd get up to if I'm not there to keep an eye on you. Mischief? Sounds like Emma trusts you about as far as she can throw you, Apollo. He has been known to move things around at the scene of a crime, you know.
And what about you? You used to do all kinds of forensic tests on things without permission.
There's nothing wrong with that. After all, forensics is always on the side of justice.
How is that even remotely fair? What an odd building.
The name Penrose Theater comes from the Penrose Triangle, an impossible object. So that's why there's a cube on it. It's called an impossible object because it only exists as an optical illusion.
An optical illusion?
Uh-huh. Just like that cube on the front of the building isn't really a cube at all.
It isn't? Sure looks like a cube to me.
It's just the way it's shaded. The dark and light parts make it look like it's jutting outwards towards us, but it really isn't.
I see. It's just a shape.
Oh, what? It isn't? Come on, let's take a look at it from over there.
Okay. Whoa. What? You're right, that's so weird.
Now, do you get it?
I think so. Kinda hard to tell.
Look, there's Trucy, front and center.
The show actually starts the day after tomorrow, huh? I don't know if you've noticed, but you see that man in front of the poster? He's been sitting there a long time looking at it.
Yeah, I noticed, and sometimes he kind of stretches his hand towards it a little.
Oh, I bet he's one of Trucy's fans. You think he's gonna try to make off with it?
Who knows? Oh, look. I guess we don't have to worry. Every time the man reaches for it, the dog growls and pulls at his pant leg.
Yeah, it kind of begs the question, who's the master and who's the pet? I'm so glad that they brought back the examine for the whole map. What are all these weird objects anyway? Are they supposed to be modern art? Like that clock. Is it just me, or are the hands moving awfully fast?
Ay caramba! What kind of clock doesn't show the proper time? Is that part of what makes it art? Who knows? Hey, take a look at that man in front of the clock. He's trying real hard to set his watch to it. Huh? Hey, mister! Looks like that's everything. To the dressing room. Dressing room looks just the way it did before the incident. All these items look kind of lonely without their owners. We have to find Tracy's notebook for her. Let's see, she said it would be in her blue handbag on the table, right? We should see what else we can check out while we're here. Tracy put some posters up, I see. Oh, here's one of Troop Grammary. Troop Grammary, Magical Menagerie, huh? Looks like a bunch of folks dressed in outfits a bit too gaudy for their age, if you ask me. But isn't that pretty much how all the best magicians dress? Was Troop Grammary really such a big deal back in the day? Or was Troop Grammary really such a big deal back in the day? I guess so. Everybody in the country knew them back then. They had great tricks. Like making a building disappear or escaping a safe dropped from a helicopter. Wow, I was in Europe at the time, so I had no idea. But if even you knew about them, then even if you knew about them, then they must have been really, really famous. I used to see them a lot on TV. I think it was back when I was in junior high. The one in black was the original leader of Troop Grammary, Trucy's grandfather. His name was Magnifi Grammary. The one in pink with the mustache, that's Zach Grammary, Trucy's late biological father. Oh, and look, there's Mr. Rios. So this poster is from back when he was a member of Troop Grammary, huh? Tracy said he left the troop after he was injured during a show or something, right? 13-year-old poster added to the court record. It's a dove. Tracy must use it in one of her tricks. Yeah. There's another bird cage next to it. I wonder what's in that one. What in the world was that? Look at all this stuff. Must belong to Mr. Rios. Wow, look at the colors on that briefcase. You think he carries that around with him on his time off? Well, during his shows, he wears a mask to hide his identity. If he carried that briefcase around when he wasn't working, wouldn't it give him away? But you gotta change gears and look at things in a different way at a time like this. Oh yeah? Meaning? Well, what if Mr. Rios wore his full costume at the time, even when he wasn't working? Then the briefcase wouldn't have given him away one bit. Okay. I'm getting pretty good at this turn your thinking around stuff, huh? It's like a little kid who's learned a new trick and couldn't wait to try it out. Look at all this stuff. I bet it belongs to that bunny assistant we saw on the show. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Do you really need all of that? I mean, I don't think I've ever seen so much makeup. When it comes to sheer number of items, your desk back at the office isn't any better. Those things are the natural accumulation of 2 years of work, and they're all necessary. Really? Instant noodles and crackers? Of course, I need those for when I have to stay at the office all night prepping a case. And the comic books too? Oh, of course I need those too. Manga these days are super realistic and informative. I need them for research. Uh-huh. felt goofy today. Drew a portrait of Bill Clinton extending his tongue down Obama's throat on my works whiteboard in permanent marker. Yo. Uh-huh, I see. So you need to research street fighting in the funnies, do you? Oh, look at the adorable little bunnies. Rabbits, huh? Maybe this is a world where I didn't say that you and all 3 people in 7 box here didn't have to read that. You're not welcome in that world. You're in my chat, buddy. Rabbits, huh? I used to have a pet rabbit. Really? You? You sure don't look like the type. What do you mean? What's wrong with me having a pet rabbit? Are people who have rabbits as pets usually the quiet, sensitive type? Well, pardon me for being so loud and insensitive. Huh? Aren't these Ninetales flowers? You know, these flowers that only grow in Ninetales Vale? Oh my goodness, you're right. There's a card here and a letter to go with it. The card says, "Good luck, Trucy," from Damien and Jinxie Tenma. Mayor Tenma and Jinxie, huh? What does the letter say? Let's see. Oh, there's a message for you in here too. Please tell Mr. Demon Lawyer I said thank you for everything. Thanks to him, I overcame my fears, and now I'm not afraid of yokai anymore. And guess what? I've even become friends with yokai, little Itamomen and Konaki Gigi. No matter what happens, I guess she'll never grow out of her demon obsession. Oh, these are from Prosecutor Gavin. Roses, huh? I don't like him. Pretentious. They might be pretentious, but you know what? He makes it work. Apollo, I've noticed this for a while now, but you get awfully prickly when it comes to Prosecutor Gavin. You think so? I mean, don't hate him just because he's beautiful. That's not it at all. They have a enemies to lovers rivalry. What's this? Script of the show? It says Bonnie. That must belong to that bunny assistant we saw on the show. Magic show script. 9:30 a.m. Mr. Rios transforms into a dragon, Trucy's hat trick. 10:20 a.m. Bonnie's teleportation trick and Trucy's escape trick. 11 o'clock a.m. Mr. Rios' fire trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. You and I got to see the first 2 parts up to the end of the 10:20 a.m. segment. But this Mr. Rios' fire trick, we didn't get to see that part. Yeah, that's because they canceled the show after the accident. Hey, there's a note about the fire trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. Come to think of it, when Mr. Rios turned into a dragon, it breathed fire, didn't it? Coin tricks and fire tricks are Mr. Rios' specialty. Maybe they had some big finale planned? Where Mr. Rios and Trucy would face off in a grand magical showdown after his revival. Bonnie's script, the fire trick was cancelled due to the accident. Look at all these costumes. I bet they're all Trucy's. Ooh, could you tell by the scent? Are you like some kind of bloodhound or something? I'm her assistant, not her pet. Hey, these flowers, they're from Lamy Roar. Lamy Roar? Where have I heard that name before? She's a famous singer. They call her the Siren of the Ballad, and she's pretty popular. Why would a famous singer be sending Trucy flowers? Well, we met her through a case I headed up once. Wow, your circle of acquaintances is bigger than I thought. Lamy Roar. I don't know why, but her songs really touch me for some reason. I wonder why. I hope she's doing well. I wonder if they'll ever reveal it. I mean, we know, if you've been watching. Oh, here's that handbag Tracy was talking about. You're a little funny about digging around in a girl's purse. Guess it's okay to open it. After all, she did ask us to. But not you, Apollo. Let me do it. Let's see. Huh? No, not this. It's this. Oh, wow. She has... Oh, Trucy, you are bad. What is it? I want to see too. That's funny. She said it was a black notebook, right? But there's nothing like that in here. Maybe Trucy was wrong about where she left it? Let's keep looking around for it. I wonder if it was tampered with. April 27th, Penrose Theater Stage. Alright, let's get down to investigating, shall we? Just make sure you don't move anything or I'll get in big trouble. Fine, I promise. Only move the things I have to. Well, I have my own investigation to conduct, but let me know if you need anything. It's been a while since we've done any investigating. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's dive right in. You do remember how to do this, right? If you don't, I can give you a quick rundown. Have Athena give me a rundown? I'm okay. Don't worry about me. I've got it all locked away in the vault up here. Good. And I'm sure it'll all come back to me, too, as we go along. Wait, wasn't it you who just offered to give me a rundown? The video camera is pointing right at the stage. Wonder what it recorded. I want to take a peek, but Emma would... Wow, this residue data is so fascinating. She's so fixated on that bloodstain data, her eyes are getting bloodshot. Quick, Apollo, while Emma's off in forensics fantasy land, let's see what recorded on the camera. The same video we saw on TV, where you can't see the body at all. Oh, did you notice a strange shadow in that footage? Oh, why? I don't think it was my imagination, but I'm pretty sure I saw something. Strange shadow, huh? I wonder what it was. What did we see the sword? Like, was there blood on the sword when she pulled it out? Ooh, I've seen something like this before. It's like that game where you stick swords into a barrel until a little man inside pops up. Huh? Doesn't sound like any game I've ever heard of. Really? It's pretty famous in Europe. Did you have anything to play with as a kid? Oh, you know us simple Americans. We're happy with just a hoop on a stick. Hoop and a stick. Oh hey, this is a curtain. I wonder what's behind it. Backstage area. There is magic equipment and stuff like that back there. I'll open it a crack and check it out later. You weren't thinking of opening that curtain, were you? Who, me? Would I ever do a thing like that? Rats, guess I'll have to ask her to open it for me later. What they call a set piece. It's a piece of the onstage scenery. It suddenly fell down after the body was revealed, if I remember correctly. Just as the brave heroine screams, the spell on the dragon breaks. Losing its wings, the dragon falls to the ground. That moment marked the collapse of Trucy's magical kingdom. Magic, huh? Yeah, sure. Time was so perfect, it'd be genuinely surprising if it was magic. We have one of these in the office too, don't we? Yeah, that poor magnet prop we use as the shelving unit. Probably like to see Trucy perform this trick sometime. Well, we both know you'd be the one in the box if she ever did. Feel bad for the prop, but stay a shelving unit in that case. Emma, can I ask you a question? Shh, this is the best part. I don't even look this way. Oh, what great prints! Another set for my collection. She, certainly seems to enjoy her work, doesn't she? Hmm. Really found a lot of clues. My badge is shinier than yours. Of course, yours is newer than mine. A great weathered finish like this only comes with age and experience. What? I can get a finish just as good as that on my badge too, you know. Getting it dirty on purpose doesn't count, Athena. Pardon? What makes you think I'd ever do anything like that? Oh, some evidence from the case? Well, too bad. I don't have a single thing to say about it. And you're proud of that? Why? It's a shame Troop Grammar won't ever be as they were back in their heyday. Yeah, but I have every faith Trucy will restore the troop to its former glory. And then you'll be really busy as Trucy's assistant. Yeah, I guess so. Wait, did you just agree with me? Why did I agree? I guess it means you're finally settling into the role. No, it doesn't. Oh. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh. I say we take a look through Mr. Reese's things, too. Hey, is that a notebook sticking out from behind his briefcase? You're right, it's practically screaming, over here, look at me. You think it could be... Oh, wow, Lena. One hunch was right, it's Trucy's notebook. What's it doing mixed with Mr. Reese's stuff? Good question. Trucy's notebook added to the court record. It's locked. Guess that means we can't read it. I wonder what kind of secrets are in there to make her want to lock it. A girl her age needs her privacy. Besides, everybody has a secret or two they don't want others to know about. If there's anything in there about kisses or crushes, I think Mr. Wright would cry. Well, we've examined just about everything, I think. Looking through other people's stuff was so thrilling, like I'm doing something naughty. I know what you mean. Just don't go poking around in my things at the office. Why? What do you have to hide? I don't think I like how her eyes lit up all of a sudden. Anyway, let's get this notebook to Trucy. I see. Okay, so that was what we needed. Where is she? Mysterious locked notebook. What if there's anything about me in there? Like that one time I ate her pudding. I wonder if she's mad at me for doing that. Don't worry, if there's one thing I know about Trucy, it's that she's more mature than some people I know. Foot, meat, mouth. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Bro. Is there like a key or something? Oh, there's a... Let's see. Doing this again. So this is the coffin the dead body appeared from. I actually haven't examined that yet. Would you two mind giving me a hand? No sweat. She said the coffin was supposed to be empty when she stabbed it. So how did the victim ever get in there? I bet there's a secret door or something. Sure is an oddly shaped thing, isn't it? Who knew it could unfold into something like this? Well, I heard that since it's used for magic tricks, the left and right panels are made to be interchangeable. How that helps with magic tricks, though, I have no idea. I'll make sure they make use of it in some way. We can't even imagine. Wait a minute. Looks like the bottom of the coffin opens too. Oh, a secret door. Let's try opening it. Well, look at that. Seems to lead to some place under the stage. That's right. It goes to the understage passage. It's pitch black down there. Hold on. I think I see something glowing faintly. It's hard to make anything out from up there. If you try to go down there, the magicians will get mad at you. Apparently, there are things down there that will give away the secrets behind their tricks. Well, that sucks. It's alright. It's alright there, and we can't even check it out. We're definitely gonna have to examine the understage passage at some point, though. A white outline, huh? So, this is where the body was. What exactly did it look like just after the incident occurred, I wonder? Oh, I have a photo of the crime scene. Here you go. Damn, he's kind of cheeked up. Oh wow, looks like he was stabbed in the back. But if he was stabbed in the back... He was stabbed from the side. That doesn't make sense. Yes, that's definitely what killed him. It's this thing around his waist, right next to his caked up booty. It's a stunt harness. A stunt wire can be attached to it so that the person can float and fly through the air. Come to think of it, he did fly in Act 1, didn't he? Yeah, he's definitely gonna come into play. The backstabbing. Because he was stabbed through this side. So he would have been stabbed in his side. If that were he would have been stabbed. He fell on this side, so this is his left. So he would have been stabbed here, but he was stabbed here. Hold on. Let me make use of this. So he was stabbed right here. Or stabbed through this little slot here, which means he would have been stabbed here. But the stab mark in the picture is here, which means he would have to have been stabbed through this side. If the stab was correct. So he's a damn liar if I've ever seen one. Or not him. Whoever murdered him, that's the clean getaway. That's the fact. Sorry, my brain don't work too good. Apollo, look! There's a secret door in the back panel of the coffin. Think Mr. Rios could have entered the coffin through there? If he could have done it without Trucy noticing, then maybe. It's like two magicians trying to out-magic one another right under each other's noses. Wow, this dragon is a lot more handmade than I expected. Yeah, well, I can't tell you how many hours I put into that freaking thing. What? You made it? Tracy had me help put it together, as her assistant. As you wrapped around her little finger, doesn't she? Tracy's smile has some kind of magical power that makes it impossible to say no. The sword here, it's covered in blood, must be the murder weapon. She said she was sure she switched it out with the rubber sword. Unfortunately, this one certainly doesn't look like it's made of rubber. Hey, Emma? Are there any fingerprints on the sword? Let's see. According to my data, no prints were found, but that could be because the culprit wiped them off. When to think of it, Tracy was wearing gloves during the show, so she certainly wouldn't have left any prints either. Something isn't right. It just doesn't make any sense. What's the matter, Apollo? You're making that weird thinking face again. How did what should have been a rubber sword get switched with the metal one? Plus, the timing of that dragon set piece falling down. Isn't that just a little too convenient? Something just isn't sitting right. Ground control to Major Apollo. Can you hear me, Major Apollo? Athena, I think I've got it. I think somebody switched Trucy's rubber sword for the metal one. Huh? To pin the murder on her. Someone switched the swords? But when could they have done that? When everyone was too busy to notice. Somebody could have switched Trucy's rubber sword with a metal one. After the set piece fell. After the set piece fell, everybody in the audience was kicked out of the theater. In the ensuing chaos, somebody could have carried out a cover-up operation. Any one of those stagehands or show personnel could have done it before the police arrived. So what you're saying is somebody actively trying to frame Trucy for the crime? Yes, some disgusting individual was trying to get away with murder. So it's someone related to the show. There's definitely a very high chance of that. Now, if we could just figure out who it is. Let's see, what else do we need to know on this stage? Emma, did you find any fingerprints on the coffin? Actually, I haven't checked yet. I was going to do that at the end. I like to save the best for last. We aren't exactly talking about dessert here. Oh, but we are. Would you like to partake in my delicious dessert? I don't mind sharing. Oh, yes, please. Always room for dessert, right? Alright, I guess I'll join you two. So, could you show us how you check for prints, Emma? Emma? Sorry, voice crack. Sure, let's start with the basics. As you know, fingerprints are an excellent way of identifying someone. That's because no two people have the same set of fingerprints, not even twins. So if we find any prints in the coffin, they might lead us to the killer. The culprit was dumb enough to leave prints behind, sure. Let's go ahead and dust for prints now. Let's see. This looks like a promising spot. Try dusting the area with fingerprint powder. Move the cursor around and keep pressing A until it's thoroughly covered in powder. When you're done, blow with X to get rid of the excess powder. Fuck. Powder in this bottle is all we have to work with. If you run out, try blowing on the area. Any excess powder will be returned to the bottle. Alright, I think I'm ready to give it a try. This is different. As the prints, looks like the fingers of somebody's left hand. Now let's try comparing these with the ones we have on file. First, switch to Analyze mode with L to select a print. Are we sure this is sufficient enough? Next, select the print you want to analyze and confirm it with A. Got a pretty clear print here. I wonder whose it is. I have the prints of everyone involved in the case right here. Just choose the person whose prints you'd like to compare the sample against. Well, the last person who was in the coffin was... Bingo. Looks like the prints belong to the deceased, Mr. Rios. Well, if we found prints here, maybe we can find them elsewhere on the coffin too. Guess I'll try dusting for more prints. There, I found some. These prints are apparently Mr. Rios's too. Shall we try looking for prints on the outside of the coffin now? Yes, let's. This time you'll be able to rotate the coffin and look at it from different angles. That'll give you a chance to examine it thoroughly. You can use to turn the coffin in any way, which way you'd like. And holding R while using will let you jump right to where the action is. If you ever get stuck or confused, you can always reset things with Okay, and if I find any prints, I'll choose one to run against your data, just like before. Alright. So big. Oh. Fingerprint? Fingerprint. Fingerprint? No. What is this? Is a fingerprint? Oh yeah. Ugh. Ugly ass fingerprint. Doesn't look like there are any prints here. What do you mean? Literally a fingerprint. There, got a print. Alright, I'll just check it against my data. Huh, that's funny. Doesn't match the prints of anyone involved in this case. Really? None of them? How can that be? Now then, I wonder if I can find any more prints. Okay. That's odd. Where's that other one we found? There it is. Literally a fingerprint. I don't know the print. Judging from its position and location, it might have been made when someone put this lid on the coffin. Let's see now. There was one part during the show where someone put this lid on after Trucy had gotten into the coffin. Therefore, this print should belong to Bunny Girl, Bonnie. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Match found. Looks like the print belongs to that bunny girl. Come to think of it, she did put the lid on the coffin during the show. It's probably when she left her print. It's probably when she left her print on the lid. Looks like that's about all the prints we're going to find. To sum everything up, the prints we found belong to the victim, Mr. Rios, the bunny assistant Bonnie, and some third unidentified person. That's strange. We didn't see anybody else up there on the stage during the show. Does that mean some outsider was up there, somebody unrelated to the show? I guess we can't really say at this point. Well, thank goodness we didn't find any of Trucy's fingerprints, right? But that's only because Trucy was wearing gloves. Hey, Emma, there's something else that's been bothering me about the prints. Don't you think there's something odd about Mr. Rios' prints? Odd? What's odd about them? Well, Mr. Rios was standing at the coffin facing forward. He would have left prints like this, right? But when we look at the actual prints, why does he look sexy? They're facing backwards. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh yeah, he had 2 left hands. Or 2 right hands? Are those... Yeah, 2 right hands. Hey, what's you doing, right? I wonder how they wound up like that. Maybe he was accidentally facing the wrong way at first, but didn't turn around later? No, the coffin is much too small for a guy his size to turn around in. About all he would have been able to manage is maybe a little bit of twisting. It really doesn't make any sense, does it? I think I might have hit on something major here. Oh, I have just one more question, Emma. Oh yeah? What is it? Why was Mr. Rios' ass so fat? Mr. Rios was stabbed in the back, right? But if he was standing in the coffin like this, how would that have worked? Oh, right. That. The lead prosecutor has an explanation, actually. He thought that the victim might have tried to dodge the sword as it came into the coffin. So maybe he twisted his body and the sword ended up stabbing him in the back. That's his theory, anyway. I see. So that sounds plausible. Of course, they have an explanation. Fingerprinting results added to the court record. Well, I guess that about wraps up our investigation of the stage. Actually, there's still the area behind the curtain. Don't you want to know what's back there? Sure do, but Emma told us not to move or touch anything, remember? Would you quit staring at me? Fine, I'll open it for you. Ah, look at you flaunting your lady killer eyes. I have my ways. I'm only doing this so I won't get charged with animal abuse for not throwing you a bone. I guess puppy eyes can be just as effective. Alright, I'll be back. I'll be back. A guillotine. Well, go on and investigate to your heart's content, but before you go move anything. I know. Be sure to ask first. Oh, by the way, just examine the backstage to move to the area beyond the curtain. Okay, time to get investigating. Seeing the stage this way kind of breaks the illusion, doesn't it? Just goes to show that some things are better left unseen. Oh, listen to you, sounding all grown up and stuff. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll have some cynical one-liners of your own someday, too. Die. Be gone, bot. Oh boy, I can't wait. Anyway, on to more pressing matters. Let's go examine the backstage area. It's a guillotine. It's not real. It's just another one of Truzy's props. I wonder if it was supposed to appear in the show. Huh? You mean she didn't mention it to you? You said you were going to make a guest appearance on the stage for her guillotine trick. No, I definitely remember not agreeing to something like losing my head on national TV. What is this thing? It's a winch. I'm guessing they used it to pull Mr. Hat up. Oh, look, there are two winches, one back there and one up here. Apparently each winch was rigged up to something different. One of them was used to hold up the dragon set piece, while the other was connected to that weird puppet up in the catwalk. A weird puppet, huh? You better go check out the catwalk later. A dustpan, a broom, and a bucket. Guess they use these to keep the stage tidy. I doubt that's what this bucket is for, though. See how it says fire on it? Oh, I guess it's a fire bucket then. Yes, I heard the theater owner went out and bought that just for the show. When he heard there was going to be a fire truck, he flew to the store to get it. But can a little bucket like this really put out a raging fire? I'm guessing the owner thought it could. It doesn't look like it's been used. In fact, the inside is caked with dust. What's the point of even buying the bucket then? Wait a minute. That means nobody actually prepared for the fire trick at all. I have a feeling this might be an important bit of information. Fire bucket. A bucket to be used in case of a fire. Not only was it empty, but dust lines the inside of the pail. Looks like this ladder leads to the catwalk overhead. I really have to go up there. Why don't you go on up and check it out, Athena? I'm sure you'll like the air up there. Huh? Where in the world did you get that idea from? Wait a minute. You saying I'm an airhead? How rude can you get? That's not what I'm saying at all. Up you go. I'll wait down here. Okay, now I'm starting to get the picture. You're afraid of heights, aren't you, Apollo? Come on now. This is for Trucy. She needs us, so up to the catwalk we go. Well, I guess it's time to put on my big boy pants. I was not ready for this. Are you alright, Apollo? You're white as a sheet. I'm fine. Don't look down, Justice. Don't look down. Those green things over there look like cushions. I guess one of them was used to absorb the force of impact when Mr. Hat zipped into it. Let's go check it out. Way over there. There's a sign here that says understage. I bet these stairs go to the understage area. Trucy told me she and her fellow magicians call it the Abyss. I wonder why. Who knows? Maybe because it's really dark down there or something? Ooh, I bet they've got all kinds of magical goodies stashed away down there. Come on, let's go check it out. Huh? The door's locked. The entrance to the Abyss is barred to mere mortals like us, huh? Oh well, that's what you call swinging an abyss. But hey, there's a coffin back here too. Looks like there's a stuffed dragon inside. No, wait, look, it's just an illusion. See, the dragon looks like it's inside, but it's really just painted on the front lid. Oh wow, you're right. It's really something else. If the show hadn't been canceled, we might have gotten to see this trick too. Okay, now we go up. Mr. Hat. What's that? Look, Apollo, it's Mr. Hat. It's attached to a wire. Actually, didn't Trucy say something like they quickly raised Mr. Hat up by wire into a cushion on the catwalk? Maybe the stagehand pulled Mr. Hat up and left him here afterwards? That wire attached to his back. Looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. Huh? Mr. Hat's cape is ripped. That happened during the show? That's odd. It almost looks like it was slashed with a blade. How in the world did that happen? Apollo, I see what you're trying to take this. I see that you're trying to take all this in sorry. I see that you're trying to take all this in stride, and I respect that. But seriously, you're trembling like a newborn fawn up here. Get it together, man. I can't help it. Wow, that's a big pulley. Looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. Dragon's set piece must have been hanging from this. The set pieces look like a rabbit and a moon, although they kind of look like they could be a duck and a croissant too. What do they look like to you, Apollo? The Grim Reaper and a guy falling to his death. Come on, let's wrap up this investigation before your imagination catches up with you. Hey look, there are cushions attached to the underside. Well, what are you standing way over there for? Come on over and look. You're not gonna try and push me off, are you? Seriously, Apollo? Come on, you'll be fine. Here, do you want me to hold your hand? Yes, actually, if you wouldn't mind. It's like you're right. Tracy mentioned something about this, didn't she? The cushion was supposed to absorb the force of impact when Mr. Hat pulled up. Looks like Mr. Hat is rigged to the smaller pulley. Let's see, how did it go? After being blown a kiss, Mr. Hat goes wild, and just as he's about to stab the coffin, he gets pulled up to the catwalk. The smoke screen was to hide his ascent from the audience's view. Well, I think that about does it for the catwalk. Do you think we missed anything? Nope, didn't miss a single thing. We're all done here, yes sirree. I take it you're ready to go down? Yeah, I think we'd better. I feel a fainting spell coming on. Oh, brother. You don't need me to hold your hand again, do you? All done? Pretty much. There's just one thing. The door of the understage passage was locked. Any way we can get down there? That place? They locked it up as soon as we police finished our investigation down there. If you want to check it out, you'll have to ask a magician. Well, Tracy's at the detention center, so she can't help us. I guess we'll have to look for somebody else from the show. Okay, and I better get back to my own investigation. See you around. Too bad about the understage area, but at least we learned a few things. Yeah, like one of your greatest fears. I wasn't talking about that. I meant how all the behind-the-scenes stuff is set up. Let's see, we found out that there are 2 winches backstage. Mr. Hat was rigged to the first winch, and the dragon set piece was attached to the other one. And both of them were used during the show. Right after the body was discovered, the dragon set piece fell to the stage. In the chaos that ensued, the culprit could have switched the rubber sword with the real one. So it looks like the best way to prove Tracy's innocence is to identify the real killer. What a complete and utter mess. This is all great, just great. That right, kid, is Bush League, small potatoes, a half-grown has-been. There's somebody on the stage. I wonder who it is and what they're doing. Maybe we should go talk to them. Excuse me, are you connected to the show? What? You two got a couple more headaches for me to handle? I got my hands full as it is. Hey, I remember this guy. Hey, you there. What the heck's going on? They wouldn't even let me in. Me, for crying out loud. Oh, Mr. Rittens. There was an accident during the show. An accident? Great, just great. That's all I need right now. Do you have any idea how much money we're sinking into this program? That man who was going off at the staff in front of the theater. I ain't never seen you guys before. If I had to guess, I'd say you're not production staff. What's that I spy with my little eye? An attorney's badge. Well, how do you do? I didn't know you fine folks were lawyers. My business card if you would. Charmed to make your acquaintance, I'm sure. Oh, thank you. So you're the TV station, I take it? From the TV station, I take it? Sharp as a tack, you are. I'm the producer of this TV special. All my idea, by the way. I'm Apollo Justice, Tracy Wright's defense attorney. Tracy Wright's. Well, ain't that a kick in the head? How about you open with that tidbit next time, champ? Okay, what happened to the schmoozy Magooba? I'm Roger Rettins. Roger Rettins. Roger Rettins. I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to be a pun on. Hold the applause and no autographs, kids. I'm on the clock. Apollo, this guy looks really familiar, but I can't quite... Hey, kid. Then try this on for size. Hang loose, baby. Hang loose, baby? Apollo, it's the Ratings Raja from Take-Two TV. He's huge, crazy huge. Like a real famous producer. Really? I've never heard of him. Seriously, man, what kind of cave did you crawl out of? Roger Rettins, the Ratings Raja. Titan of the TV screen. Still not ringing a bell? You want to see my hit Saturday night talk show? It's 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. No, because that's a terrible time for television. 8 p.m. on a Saturday night? My man got the worst time slot for TV. No, I can't say that I have. You're blowing my mind, kid. You ever know what a TV is? Say it with me. Television. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the incident? No. What kind of comeback is that? Grow some backbone, kid. I basically lobbed that one at you. Now hit me with your best bob. Viewers will love that. Come on, you gotta sell it. Sell what? Say something funny for the nice people at home. Go on, hit me with your best shot. My best shot? We're rolling here. Hurry up before they change the channel. Chop chop. Okay, here goes. Talk to the hand. Kapow! Kapow? Really? And why are you pointing all dramatically like we're in court? I don't know. Just seemed like the thing to do. Apollo. Ooh, that's going in the cringe reel for sure. I think we can all agree that was a mistake. If I choked any harder, I'd need the Heimlich maneuver. I blame myself for they should have known and to waste good film on a nobody. So you wanted an exclusive or what? Today's magic show was being broadcast live on TV, wasn't it? And you were the producer, right? That's right, Rising Magic Star versus Old School Grammar. It was gonna be wild. We're gonna have viewers vote for their favorite magician during the show, and the loser would have had a really embarrassing prank done to him. It was gold, I tell ya, guaranteed ratings. I don't know, it sounds kinda tacky if you ask me. I'm telling you, man, modern viewers eat this stuff up with a spoon, trust me. All we gotta do is serve it up nice and hot. A feast for the eyes. Or like junk food for the brain. Hey, fuck you, buddy. But that little brat had to go and ruin everything with that accident of hers. You have any idea how many times they dragged me over there to prepare for today? He must know this theater pretty well if he came by that often. Oh, that gives me an idea. How about this? Mad mindscape of a magical murderess. Closest comrades come clean. Tell me, has Trucy always shown signs of being unhinged? When could you tell she was about ready to snap? Give me the lowdown. This guy's cruising for a bruising, Apollo. As long as you don't get caught on camera. Truth be told, I'm not surprised about the way things turned out. Magicians are pretty much the dregs of society, am I right? What's that supposed to mean? What were you doing at the time of the incident? Shooting a show in the station studio. We had a whole bunch of girls in bikinis wrestle each other for the camera. Oh my god. So you didn't see the accident as it actually happened? That's right. That's why I was shocked when I first got here. So you didn't hear about the accident until you arrived, huh? I'm guessing what you really want to know is whether or not I have an alibi, am I right? My staff at the TV studio can vouch for me. Why not go there and ask them yourself? You can give them my card and they'll let you in. So you have an alibi, huh? Good to know. Magicians are all a bunch of good-for-nothings, if you ask me. Con artists and thieves is what they are. They trick people and take their money. Coming from you, that's rich, pal. Magic tricks aren't the same as con jobs, you know. That's right. People watching never feel like they've been cheated. Lawyers spout hypocritical nonsense. Big surprise there, lol. And post. You just post about us in real time? Those Grammarys are all criminals. It's in their blood. Trucy Wright ain't no different. That girl is no good. She may look all sweet and innocent. She's a stone-cold killer. Don't you dare talk about Trucy like that. You don't know the first thing about her. You won't find a sweeter, hard-working girl anywhere, period. Ha ha ha. You just got the wool pulled over your eyes, I see. What in the world are you talking about? You'll see. I'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind that sweet smile. I'll prove those Grammarly magicians are all a bunch of lowlifes. Does he have a grudge against Trucy, or maybe against all of Troop Grammarly? TV is a window to the truth. It's not like that magic stuff for the streetwise charlatans that perform it. It's a shame. A crying shame, I tell ya. That was supposed to be a fun, light-hearted program turned into this sorry affair. I'll have to sell it to news outlets all over the world if I'm gonna make my money back. Is that Johnny Depp? Kinda looks like him, doesn't it? What's up? Trucy Wright will make her debut. Ex-Robert Downey Jr.? You got it. Not as a magician, but as a criminal. What? It's my duty to report it, and let a tragedy like that happen again, now can I? Even if she gets off somehow, I'll make sure she never walks the streets again. We won't let that happen. We won't let you do that to her. We're going to prove her innocence in court. Listen to you acting all high and mighty. You're just another money grubber. I know how you lawyers do things. You'll stop at nothing to win. I beg your pardon? If you win your trials, you'll get fat stacks, right? Is money really all you care about? What's up, Ganondorf? Hello. What's with him, Apollo? Why won't he listen? But enough about you. I'm all about going after Trucy now. I'm doing great. How are you? I'm running unmedicated, but otherwise, I'm doing alright. I won't stop until she's behind bars. That's how we in the media dish out justice. Before you can even get to court, my expose is gonna take you down. Not if I have anything to say about it. Well, gotta get back to the station. Hang loose, baby. What is this game? It's Ace Attorney. It's a courtroom drama. Looks like the prosecution won't be our only opponent this time. But no way are we gonna let that guy have his way either. That's right. Okay, we're done with this stage, so let's go someplace else. I still wish we could check out that interstage passage, but what else can we investigate right now? Did he say we could go to the studio? What are you playing on? I'm playing on Switch. Where can we go? Has anything changed? Dressing room maybe? Yeah, I love the Switch. I'm a Switch gamer. April 27th, Penrose Theater dressing room. All that's left to check out is that understage passage. We'll have to try to get one of the staff members to unlock the door. Someone just came in through the dressing room. Can I friend you? I don't really do like online stuff like that. Oh, it's you people again. He came back. Huh? I saw you, you know. Oh, it's you, the bunny assistant from the show, right? What? Oh, yes, that's right. My name is Bonnie DeFam. I remember her talking to us earlier. Performing magic is like walking a tightrope. There's always an element of danger. One little mistake can even cost you your life, you know. I wonder if she'll make it across today. And what do you mean by that exactly? Oh, nothing. Now, if you'll excuse me. What other games do you play? I play Minecraft. I'm currently playing Persona 3. I'm playing... What else am I doing? I'm playing a lot of stuff. Final Fantasy 14. I'm playing... I just finished Deltarune. I play a lot of stuff. I play a lot of RPGs and a lot of like sandbox type games. You said some pretty strange things then. I saw you take it. You took something from our dressing room. I don't play a lot of PC games, mostly Switch and PlayStation. My PC is ass, so I'm like, I play, usually I'll play console stuff so I can not have so much, fuck, what's the word? My brain don't work too good today. Memory on the computer. What PlayStation? I have 4. I'm broke. My ass cannot afford a 4 or a 5. Oh, Bonnie, that teleportation trick you did was amazing. Fantastiche. What? Oh, thank you. But what you did, stealing, is... What other kinds of magic tricks can you do? Me? Oh, well, how about this? Did you play Muck? I've not heard of it. What is it about? Splendido! Athena, I think Bonnie's trying to say something to us. She is? Thank you, Mr. Thief. Thief? I saw you. I saw you take that notebook. Please don't take things from our dressing room. Huh? So it's true what they say. Thieves really do return to the scene of the crime, don't they? It's like Rust in a way, but on steroids. I don't think I played Rust either. Thieves? I thought I was just arsonists in real life. Guess that means she really saw us, huh? I bet this looks pretty bad. On PS4. I'll check it out. If you return what you stole right now, I won't call the police. Oh boy. We got it all wrong. We're Trucy's lawyers. He asked us to bring the notebook to her. Trucy's lawyers? Oh, I'm sorry I called you thieves. If you really thought we were thieves, why were you still doing magic tricks for us? I can't help it. Whenever anybody asks, I just can't bring myself to refuse. Does that mean she's a real people person, or that she aims to please a little too hard? Thank you for the follow, Gambendor. Welcome to the crew. In that case, can you tell us the secret of your teleportation trick? Well, I don't know if I should. Okay. If I keep up the pressure, she might just tell us. I've been dying to know.
Leave the poor girl alone.
Are you investigating the case?
Yes, that's right.
I'm Trucy's biggest fan. I just love her lots. Love her to bits. I'd do anything to help her.
Thank you, thank you. We appreciate that. In that case, would you mind if we asked a few questions? You're a magician, right, Bonnie?
That's right. My specialties are teleportation and this little trick right here. Looks like Mr. Bunny's in a bad mood right now.
Or that she messed up. You said you were a big fan of Trucy's, right?
Oh yes, I look up to her more than anyone else in the whole world.
What about her makes you respect her so much?
She's just incredible. Not only is she incredibly talented, but she's so cool under pressure and always manages to keep a smile on her face. In spite of all that talent, she still works harder than anybody I know. Couldn't ask for more out of a magician.
I'm sensing a shift into hyper fangirl drive.
I love the unique way she does her tricks. How she charms the way the first time I saw her do the trick, I'm going to her shows to see her perform. And that's why I think Trucy is top class. A real first-rate magician. I see. I think we have a pretty good idea of how much you adore her now. Oh, was I talking too much? I'm so sorry.
I better be careful about when and how I ask about her to Trucy.
Anyway, that's why I'll do anything at all to help Trucy. Oh, Mr. Lawyer, you just have to prove her innocence.
Don't worry, I plan to do just that. I wish Trucy could see that she has people like Bonnie in her corner rooting for her. You were in the magic show, right?
That's right. I take it you saw my teleportation trick? Yes, it was just wonderful. You moved from one place to another in the blink of an eye.
I admit it was pretty amazing. I have no idea how you transported yourself over such a distance in just a split second.
It must be so fun to be able to do a trick like that. Teleportation looks so cool. It's like a superpower or something. Yeah, my trick is turning some heads in the magic world right now. They're calling it new miraculous magic. Some even say it's the real deal.
Real magic, huh? I know there must be an explanation, but it sure does look real.
I just have to figure that trick out. I want to do it myself. Oh, he'll never figure it out. I always perform it perfectly.
Uh-oh. Ah, this feeling. It's to me like Bonnie is hiding something. Found it. Bonnie, when you said perform it perfectly, your right hand would tremble and move your hat a tiny bit. I haven't caught a glimpse of the little rabbit hiding underneath.
Oh,
did you really perform the teleportation trick perfectly this time?
of course. I definitely got that part right.
What do you mean, that part?
Oops.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that you picked the wrong career?
Either didn't switch the sword or messed up Trucy's escape. Did you maybe make a mistake during the switching of the swords?
I wasn't involved with that part, so how could I have made a mistake? Not even I could mess up if I was simply watching.
You were simply watching.
Oh, I never make any mistakes under any circumstances. That's what I meant.
You seemed pretty flustered just now, but she did make a mistake somewhere. You might have performed the teleportation trick flawlessly, but what about Tracy's escape trick after that? Did you make some kind of mistake during that?
Oh, well...
Well, did you?
You see...
Did you or didn't you?
Eep. I did. You're absolutely right, Mr. Lawyer. I made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick. I'm sorry I lied.
Poof. I feel like I pulled off a magic trick of my own just trying to get that out of her. You made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick?
Yes, I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see. But I made a huge goof. So, did Trucy explain to you how the escape trick works?
Yes, she knew we'd need to know for our investigation. She shared the secret. Sorry. Let's see, after Trucy escaped from the coffin down into the stage passage, Mr. Hat was to be pulled into the catwalk by a winch. Trucy would then pop up on stage through a trapdoor.
I was operating Mr. Hat at the time, but I flubbed up where I was supposed to have him stand. I was supposed to make Mr. Hat stand to the left of the coffin. I messed up and had him stand to the right by accident.
How much is up with what we saw during the show?
Huh? But then, doesn't that mean Trucy would have ended up popping up on the side of Mr. Hat, opposite of Mr. Hat? Yes, she would have, if she hadn't done some quick thinking on her feet. She managed to pop up on the right-hand side of the coffin for me. So the audience never knew. The audience never even knew a mistake had been made. Way to go, Trucy. My mistake caused her so much trouble.
I think I'd better ask Trucy about this later, too. Oh, by the way, we'd like to investigate the understage passage. That be alright?
Oh yes, by all means. Anything to help prove Trucy's innocence. I'll unlock it for you.
Hey, there you are. You got a minute? Oh, Mr. Reddams. Yes, of course. Not you, Bunny. The lawyers. They're the ones I want to see. Make business with us? I hear you two are from the same agency as Trucy. Is that true? Yes, that's true. This is for you, then. Hang loose, baby. Contract between Take-Two TV, the first party, and Trucy Wright, the second party? If through the fault of the second party the show must be cancelled in part or in full, the second party will pay $3 million as compensation to the first party. $3 million? Yeah, that's more like it. That shocked reaction, that dopey expression. You'd make a great comedian. Really? I know. I'll put you on my show. We'll get one of those cartoon anvils to fall on you. Wait a minute. Is this for one of those hidden camera prank shows? You wish. That's an official contract. See for yourselves. You're the lawyers, after all. You should know one when you see one, right? That's right. It's all signed and everything. You better make sure your agency pays what Trucy owes me in full. Are you kidding me? The Right Anything agency doesn't have that kind of money. Then I guess you're gonna have to go fishing for some.
can see it now. Craziest catch, legend of the seasick lawyers. Fishing on the high seas? No thanks. I can't even swim.
Objection. What kind of ridiculous, low-down, unfair, one-sided contract is this?
Hey now, there's nothing ridiculous here. It's all perfectly legit. I've got a signature on it, see? My boys have gotta see the stupid look on your faces. It's priceless. And post. I'm getting responses already. It's gonna go viral.
No, how could he? Bye-bye, reputation.
You ain't seen nothing yet, baby. I'm gonna drive True Grammar and everybody associated with it to the ground. Serves you right for getting involved with the Grammaries. What's this grudge you have against the Grammaries anyway? Huh? What are you talking about? Stress is making you paranoid, champ. Come on, Bonnie, we have more filming to do.
Yes, sir. Please excuse me, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, and I'll unlock that door to the understage passage for you later.
Later, lawyers. Hang loose, baby.
What Trucy signed a contract like this? Why did all of this happen when Mr. Wright isn't here?
I'll have to come back for the understage later. Let's go hear Trucy's side of the story.
Good thinking. Can't let you hit the high seas just yet.
Must be something we can do. Can't let the ratings Raja get in his way. Damn, this investigation's taking some time. I have heard that these cases are a little bit longer. April 27th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room.
Three, two, one, ta-da!
Wow, now you made my handcuffs disappear. How did you do that? Doing magic tricks for the guard?
How should I try making you disappear next, Mr. Guard?
Can you do that? Oh yes, please. This is so exciting.
We'd probably stop her before there's another incident. Trucy! Oh, hi, Polly. Hi, Athena.
We, have some questions for you.
Judging by the look on your faces, it must be about something big.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Things have gotten a little sticky. Oh, and I have to remember to give her that thing she asked for, too.
Are you saying you want me to conjure up a copy or two of this?
Absolutely not. Forged evidence isn't going to help us in court.
You'll be fine with my magic. I'll make sure the audience can't see the strings attached.
It's not the audience, but the discerning eyes of the law I'm worried about. Performance contract. The first party will pay all expenses for the magic show. The second party will confer all program broadcasting rights to the third party. If through the faults of the second party, the show must be cancelled or in full, the second party will pay $3 million as compensation to the first party. Vendor assigned understands and agrees to the terms and conditions outlined above. First party Roger Reddins, second party Trucy Wright. Well, here's your diary. Your journal, whatever. Here you go, Trucy, here's your notebook back.
Oh, great. Thank you so much.
So what's written in here anyway? Looks like it's full of secrets or something.
It's because it is. It was originally my granddaddy Magnifi Grammary's notebook. He used it like a diary, and as a place to jot down ideas for new magic tricks. Some of which only members of Troop Grammarye have ever laid eyes on.
Wow, this notebook is a really big deal then.
Yes, that's why it's always kept under lock and key.
I bet a magician would do just about anything to get their hands on that notebook. And we found it mixed in with Mr. Rias's belongings. Could he really have been trying to steal it?
The Troop Grammarye creed is also written inside. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. That creed was passed down to me from my daddy, and his daddy passed it down to him.
It's true that Trucy always keeps a smile on her face. I guess it's due in part to her family creed. Trucy, I want to talk to you about where we found this notebook. Trucy, do you remember this contract?
Yes, I signed it before I went on stage.
What about this liability for compensation article here?
Liability for compensation? What are you talking about? Let me see that. What? $3 million?
Just as I suspected, she didn't know about that part.
Never seen this article. And I read the whole contract from top to bottom.
Yeah, I didn't think you missed such a big thing. But there's your signature, so what's going on?
Maybe some kind of trick involved? You know, like when I signed it? In other words, you think there might be some foul play afoot?
I'm willing to bet that the ratings Raja is the one behind it. Bonnie told us about the mistake she made on stage.
Oh, you mean with the one... You mean where Mr. Hat had been placed? Even I was at a loss about what to do for a second there.
How did you fix the problem?
I was down on the understage passage when I found out. I had to work my butt off to fix it, let me tell you. After I escaped from the coffin and went down to the understage passage, I got a signal from Bonnie saying she made a mistake with Mr. Hat's positioning. No joke, I was freaking out. After all, I had to be back up on stage in a few short minutes. Magical girl Trucy Wright was faced with an unprecedented crisis beneath the stage. Would this spell the end for Trucy and Grammarye Land? And then what happened?
Athena's totally hooked.
I was supposed to be back up to the stage through trapdoor 1 on the left, using a platform that can be raised and lowered called a stage lift. There's a stage lift ready and waiting in the lowered position under trapdoor number 1.
What's up, Happy Airplane?
But Mr. Hat had been placed on the right above trapdoor number 2 by mistake. There was already another stage lift under trapdoor number 2, but it was in the raised position since we hadn't planned on using it.
Okay, so how did you get back up onto the stage?
Why, through brute strength. I couldn't lower stage lift number 2 by myself, so I pushed it back out of the way. Then I moved the lowered stage lift number 1 into place under trapdoor number 2. Thing's heavy. I wish I could have moved it with magic. Unfortunately, my magic is useless under this stage. Under stage is a dark abyss that drains magicians of all their powers.
I can see why it's called the Abyss. I never knew it could take so much out of you. Is your birthday? Oh my god, happy birthday! You doing anything special?
Oof. That's just how it goes in the real world. Illusions are created by the blood, sweat, and tears of those behind the scenes. Wow, I learned so much just now.
Trucy, have you told anybody else about this? What you doing? Sounds like some critical information. I better take a note of it. Trucy moved the stage lifts to cover for Bonnie's mistake. She told no one about this. What was Bonnie's mistake again? She messed up on the disappearing of Trucy? Is that what happened?
Excuse me. We found this notebook mixed in with Mr. Rios' belongings.
What?
Do you think he might have been trying to steal it?
No way. I can't believe it. The great Mr. Rios would never do any such thing.
But would it be so far-fetched if he was after Trip Gramarye's secret tricks? It makes for a pretty compelling motive to take the notebook. In any case, we'd better focus on doing something about this contract for now.
Trucy signed it in her dressing room, right?
Well, you better do a little more investigating there.
I'm so sorry to put the two of you through all of this.
Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. There's gotta be some kind of mistake.
If you need me to, I'm willing to take drastic measures. With my magic.
You're not planning on pulling some magic money out of there, are you?
No, my magic paintings are much better at making things disappear than appear.
Do I want to know what she's planning to make disappear?
Apollo, we have to do something, anything to fix this.
I agree. Let's check out the dressing room again for starters.
Okay, and we should finally check out that understage passage too. Get this, then you'll have to go through the backstage area. Be careful down there.
Looks like this might just be the one day that we... Oh yeah, because they did say it's the day after tomorrow that the performance is, so there's probably a one-day investigation ordeal. So they're probably cramming it all into one day. To the dressing room, to the window, to the wall, to the wall. Okay, this is where Trucy signed that contract.
Right, and there must have been some kind of trick that was used when she signed it. Question is, what kind of trick and how was it done?
Some kind of object or tool was used. There still may be a trace of it somewhere. Like with the pen or the paper.
Well, it's time to find the secret up to that trick.
I don't know how to say that.
Let's do this.
Auf Wiedersehen. So if we can't pay back the money, I'm off on a tuna expedition for a TV show.
Cheer up, Apollo. You have to have a positive attitude about these things. Tuna. I want to eat tuna tartare. Although, herb-crusted seared tuna sounds pretty delish too. Which one do you think sounds better, Apollo?
I think a positive attitude is one thing, but I have zero intention on going tuna fishing.
Aw, phooey.
You really thought I was going to go? Any bright ideas on how to get us through this crisis?
Our biggest problem right now is how to pay the money. You know, in times like this, we should consult a lawyer.
Gee, now why didn't I think of that? Wait. Huh? Hey, take a look at this clipboard.
Could you sign this, please, ma'am?
Sure thing, just the one sheet in this clipboard, right? Isn't this the clipboard that Trucy used when she signed the contract? Isn't this the one Trucy signed when she signed the contract? I think you're right. Let's give it the once over. Let's try opening the folder. This part here holds papers in place. Could this clip have something to do with how they wander? Ow, it bit me. Only you could get hurt by a clipboard, Athena. Looks like a screw. Guess that means this clipboard can be taken apart. I can't loosen this one without a screwdriver. Hey, this screw, it's different from the others. Not only that, but I think it's loose. Look, I can move it. Are you sure you should be fooling with it like that, Apollo? Whoa, it came right out. See, I tried to tell you, but would you listen? No. Hey, take a look through the hole, Athena. I think there's something back there. Oh, wow, you're right. What is it? Hey look, the back panel is loose. I think I can take it off. Got it. Just breaking things left and right today, aren't you? Look, there's something inside. What is that black sheet of, I want to say, paper? Oh, I know, it's carbon paper. You put it between two pieces of paper and it copies what you write onto the bottom one. So when Trucy signed the contract, there's actually another contract underneath. And her signature on top of the top contract got copied onto the hidden contract. So that's how Trucy was conned. This is the ratings Raj's doing. I just know it. How dare he? You kinda handed it to him though. It couldn't have been easy fooling Trucy. That girl's no slouch. Yeah, but I bet we can use this clipboard as evidence if we ever take this to trial. Anything else around here that we need to look at again? Alright, let's look backstage. How we doing, folks? April 27th, Penrose Theater, stage. Let's see, we should be able to get to the understage passage from backstage. Hopefully, Bonnie unlocked the door for us like she said she would. Back to the backstage. Or to the understage. Door's unlocked. Thank you, Bonnie. Well, Athena, here we go. Sure is dark and dusty down here. The Abyss, the magical underworld. And look, there's a denizen of the Abyss now. A fearsome beast with long, sharp fangs, ready to prey upon unsuspecting souls. Huh? What are you? Oh, you mean that tiny little rat over there? No, I mean that fearsome beast over there. I take it you don't like rodents. Oh, hello. Can I catch him? This glowy stuff. Oh, it's the glow-in-the-dark tape. Hey, this must be what I saw through the secret door in the bottom of the coffin. But who put it here and why? Probably a marker of some sort since it's so dark down here. Sounds about right. Maybe it's meant to mark which ladder to climb. The stage left for getting up to the stage. Trucy's moved this one here. I guess it used to be where that yellow tape is. How in the world did she manage to move this huge thing? It'd been easy for her. She's pretty petite. But I bet it'd be easy for you. Just what are you implying? That's it, chump. You're looking up microaggressions later. Stage left for getting up to the stage. It looks like this crank lowers the platform. But Trucy said it's impossible for one person to do it alone. That sounds like a challenge. Now I want to try it. It's probably just broken. Or you could just take people at their word. If I'm reading this room right, this must be the stage lift Trucy moved during the show. Originally it wasn't here, which stage lift number 1 is now. Or it was there, which stage lift? Yeah, whatever. Let me get that right. Boop, 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 boop. Never mind. Guess I can't interact with the brat. This ladder goes up to the ceiling, so I guess it leads to one of the trapdoors on stage. Trucy must have used this ladder when she escaped from the coffin. Why don't you climb up there and see if I'm correct? It's not so high, you'll be fine, right? Huh? Why me? You make a young lady wearing a skirt climb a ladder? Fine, if I'm going, I'm going. Ah, the lights, it burns! It burns! Ow. Are you alright? I can now confirm that the ladder does indeed lead up to the stage. Well, that tasty bit of info was definitely worth risking life and limb for. Well done. Ladder goes up to the ceiling. I wonder what's just above. Apollo. Alright, fine. I'll climb the ladder. Why does it always have to be the ladders? Huh? Where am I? It's pitch black and cramped, too. You know what I think? I think you're in that coffin we saw backstage. So that's where the ladder leads.
I still don't get what that coffin was for. I'm gonna make it someday, some big someday too. Just you wait and see. What's that all about? My guess is it's the soulful cry of some poor assistant made to toil here in the darkness.
And who would know about the soulful cry of a bitter assistant better than you, right? You really understand the writer's feelings of despair and frustration.
Sadly, yes. Yes, I do.
You really shouldn't scribble on the walls, you know, Apollo.
It wasn't me.
Look at all these props. Hey, there's something in this hat.
A dove? Cards?
A juice box and some snacks.
Looks like somebody planned to have a little treat in the middle of the show.
Sword is the exact same design as the murder weapon. Wait, what's this?
Yeah! Ow! What are you doing? That hurts! I think I'm bleeding out.
Oh, stop being such a drama queen. It's only rubber.
Huh? Hey, you're right. So this must be the sword Trucy used during the trick.
After the incident, someone must have switched this rubber sword with the real one on stage.
And maybe that's when they brought the rubber sword here.
Hold on, Apollo. I hear voices. Quick, hide.
Huh? Ow, quit shoving.
Hurry up and get down there.
Yow, my arm doesn't bend that way. So I just fart. What the heck, Athena?
Shh, look. It's so much work pretending to be cute and sweet.
Isn't that Bonnie? Hey, Bonnie, wait for me. Ratings Raja? What did we have to hide for, Athena?
I heard something funny. There was something off in their voices.
Oh, right, Athena's super sensitive hearing.
Those lawyers are poking around trying to stir up trouble. Should I be worried?
Relax, I didn't say anything to the police, and I won't say anything to them either.
You better not, or you're gonna get it. Pow! Right in the kisser.
What the? Is it just me, or does Bonnie seem kinda different from before?
Apollo, shh! Sick and tired of this whole investigation. I want his Trucy's head on a platter.
Leave everything to me, babe. Don't forget the power of mass media. TV can accomplish anything. I'll make sure Trucy gets much worse than a guilty verdict.
I can't wait to see that girl crying and begging for Moisey.
You really hate Trucy, don't you, Bunny?
I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy right. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves.
Hey, what the heck?
You mess this up, you're gonna really be sorry, you hear me? I'll crush you flat, like a cockroach under my foot.
Oh, you cute little thing. You're so adorable when you're throwing a fit. Ow, ow, my foot. Can't you take a joke?
Come on, grab my things. We're leaving.
Damn. She got the strap, dude. Oh, lead the hippity-hopping way, my little bun-bun.
Yeah. What was that absolutely revolting scene all about?
I guess the entertainment industry attracts all kinds of eccentrics.
That conversation, it set off every red flag in the book.
Every red flag in the book.
You said it. I smell plot with a capital P-U.
Reddens claims he was at the TV station at the time of the incident, and we saw Bonnie on stage ourselves.
Hey Apollo, I have an idea. Why don't we pay Take Two TV a visit? And check up on the Rating Raja's alibi while we're there. Sounds like a plan. To the studio. We can tell who's top def for real. April 27th, Take-Two TV Studio. Ooh. This looks like a fun little place to do some big gamba.
Yikes, look at this place.
So much going on at once, it's making my head spin.
Take a look at that screen and listen to those hosts.
Magical murder, live audience witnesses shocking skewering. 17-year-old magician Trucy Wright. See exclusive unedited footage of the heinous crime, complete and uncut.
Can't let them broadcast that. Trucy will get tried in the court of public opinion. And we all know that's worse than the court of law.
Well, I doubt we can stop them from airing it. But we can prove her innocence in a real court of law. No matter what garbage they report on TV, we can set the record straight at the trial. Slot machine and a roulette wheel, huh? They really went all in with the gambling theme.
It looks like that slot machine really works. I've always wanted to give gambling a try.
It's not worth it. Besides, you're not even old enough to gamble in most states yet. What? Is that true? Isn't she like 20? Oh, she's 19. Are there states where you can't gamble at like 18? Actually, I think there are some states where you can't gamble at all, right? My first time gambling was in Love Live. No, my first time gambling, my mom gave me a lotto ticket when I turned 18. It was like, here you go. I'm not a big gambler though.
That's alright. I get to experience it enough in court. Guessing whether you'll win or lose the case on any given day.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Don't worry, Apollo. I only bet on winners and I haven't lost yet.
Look at that logo above the screen. Scandal, Gamble, Gambit. Is that the title of this show?
Yep, haven't you ever seen it? They present scandalous rumors about celebrities. And then people bet on whether the rumors are true or not.
Ugh, so it's just another tasteless TV show.
Looks like Trucy's their next target. Today's scandal is tragedy on stage. Did Trucy Wright cause an accident or did she commit murder? It looks like murder is in the lead. Well, I say neither. Then we'll just
I say neither.
Then we'll just have to create a third option tomorrow in court.
This must be a video production workstation of some sort.
That coffee cup looks awfully familiar.
Yeah, that's where Mr. Rettins usually sits. He's very hands-on, you know. You'll always find him on the set of his projects.
Okay, were we talking to you?
But he was here at the station during the magic show, right? Yeah, well, he had 2 shows going on at once this morning. He had his regular program to oversee here, so he couldn't be at the Penrose.
So you can vouch for him that he was here at the station during the magic show?
What, like an alibi? Sure can. He was definitely here. Still, after a while, he couldn't stand being away from the Penrose, it seems. As soon as his part was over here, he took a taxi to the theater. But he apparently didn't get there until after the thing had already occurred. Sounds like he has a rock-solid alibi. What are these little things? Are those like owls? Pardon me, I know you're busy right now. What are you guys, street? Street? Does that mean people off the street or something? We're Trucy Wright's lawyers. Oh, okay. Lawyers. Got it. Well, what do you want? Must be really busy. He hasn't even looked this way. We're investigating the incident that occurred at the magic show this morning, and we heard that Roger Rettens was in charge of that program. Yeah, that's right. The guy hates magic, but the show was all his idea. Just between you and me, I think it was Bonnie that egged him on. Egged him on? How so? I saw the two of them together, you know, walking along arm in arm. I bet she sweet-talked him into doing the program because she wanted the work. She hasn't been selling very well on her own, apparently. I see. Oh, hey, if you're looking into the incident, I guess you'd want the show footage, right? It's on the disc in my back pocket. If you want it, go ahead and fish it out. Oh wow, thank you very much. I guess I'll fish it out of this guy's pants. Ooh! That feels funny. Oh, okay. Turned out to be surprisingly helpful. Show footage disc retrieved from the staff member's back pocket. A disc with a recording of Tracy's escape trick on it. Well, I guess we got just about everything we can out of this place. It looks like Redden's alibi is pretty airtight. But if that's true, then who could have killed Mr. Rios? Looks like we're pretty much done here. Should we go back to the office? We can get a snack and talk over our plan of attack. Sounds good to me. I wonder what that guy sitting down there is doing. Looks like he's reading that script he's recording. That script he's holding. What? Are you serious? Those two are gonna break up? What? And the series is going on hiatus because the cartoonist is sick? No way! I think he's reading a comic book he's hiding in his script. You're gonna goof on his set. It's a pretty bold way to do it. Excuse me, we're looking into the incident that happened at the magic show this morning. Oh, that? Yeah, I was the cameraman for that. Can you tell us anything about what you saw? Bonnie was soups and torbs. That's not exactly what I couldn't get enough of her. I filmed her the whole time. Got some primo footage, if I do say so myself. I better quit before he decides to share what he intends to do with said footage. Alright. So he's got the sword. About to stab it in. Camera's moved over. Shebang. I'm really looking here to see if when she pulls the sword out that there's blood on it. Conveniently, we don't really see it, do we? Wait, was it even in the... So... It's so fast, you don't even see it at the end. I wish you could pause it. Let's look at it one more time. Pay attention to the checkered box. I'm looking when she's like running off. Is it still in the box? She's gonna stab it in, and then I assume she takes it out. You can't really see it though. It's conveniently off camera. Then I guess she puts it in the box. It's in the box now. Okay, it's in. I see. It's still in the box. I almost took a screenshot just to get a closer look, but I feel like that's cheating a little bit. They don't want. If they're not gonna let us pause, then I might as well not. April 27th, Write Anything Agency. What in the world? What's going on here? All these stickers saying repossessed. Who did this? Who's responsible for this? Whoa now, this is a restricted area, champ. No trespassing. Trespassing? But this is our office. You're the one who's trespassing. Enough with the lip, boy. Don't tell me you forgot your debt. What are you talking about? I'm just abiding by the contract. If the agency can't pay me, I have every right to seize its property, am I right? Just like that? We haven't even had a chance to take this to trial. You're gonna be mad. Shouldn't Trucy be the one you're mad at? No, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. I'm pretty sure what you're... Even if this was an honorable contract, I don't think that... I think you have to take them to trial first. I'm no big city lawyer, but I know a thing or two. If you're gonna be mad, shouldn't Trucy be the one you're mad at? I told you it serves you right for getting involved with those grammaries. Why, you dirty rotten. What are you going to do with all of our stuff? Sell it, of course. Every last bit of it. That's why I'm seizing everything. Including the floating fake pasta. That's gonna go for like $5 probably. And I'll take this little office of yours too. You think you can just waltz in here and do whatever you want? Indeed I do. Unless you write whatever warehouse joker's got 3 million ready. That a no then? Because I gotta recoup my money somehow. After all, the entire program went south because of Trucy. It's called liability for compensation, and this infantile agency is the liable party. Are you black-hearted? Hey Apollo, what about the crooked clipboard? It's no good. We don't have any proof that Reddens was behind it. Darn. You're gonna have to do better than that, folks. Looks like the famed Mr. Right left behind nothing but incompetent noobs to run things. No way. He's counting on Mr. Right to be away for this plan of his? What a two-bit thug will show him. What's up, Selena? Aha, there's the sugar. That expression, it's priceless. So how does it feel to lose the precious office your boss left in charge of? Say something dumb. Grr. Now, not to rub it in or anything, but I think you should know where you stand right now. And what now? Where we stand. Ninja Clan. Here, have a gander. The trial of young and up-and-coming magician Trucy Wright is scheduled for tomorrow. We're here just outside the office of the suspect, hoping for an exclusive peek inside. What? Is this live? Apollo, look! There's a sea of reporters outside. Oh, a questionable-looking pair are peeking out the window at this very moment. Our viewers at home can see for themselves their vicious, brutal expressions. Yellow journalism at its finest. And that's the way it is. The majority of the public already thinks Trucy is guilty. They saw the whole thing happen with their own eyes during the school's live broadcast. Everybody in the country is against you. No way. No office, no allies. Are you sure you still want to represent that girl? Of course we do. We believe in her innocence. Go ahead, think what you want. It's a free country. Just know that you'll be the biggest losers in the end. In the meantime, feel free to keep flopping around like the dying fish you are. Now then, you gotta be out of here by tomorrow. Take in this cozy little office tonight while you still can. Hang loose, baby. That's my quote. You guys think it's a good quote? I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't believe we let Mr. Wright's office get placed under seizure. Of all the... This is just ridiculous. Eek! Look out. Clear out. We don't want murderers here. The way this is the second case, and it's already like... It's already crazy.
Hey, if it's a fight you want, I'll take you on. Come on.
Yikes. Let's get out of here before we get killed too.
I can't believe this is happening. We have to do something to protect ourselves and fast. Huh? It's Mr. Wright. Apollo, I got your messages. How is she? Is Trucy okay? She's not crying, is she? Does she have a lawyer? Mr. Wright, it's all a giant mess. Poor Trucy and the office. Our office. Apollo? Okay. We better both take a deep breath. Wow, I see. He's saying you have to be out by tomorrow? So sorry, Mr. Wright. I wish there was something I could have done. This is quite the mess, isn't it? Even if I left right now, I wouldn't be there in time for the trial tomorrow. I'm sorry, Apollo, but I need you to handle this for me. Of course, you can handle the defense, but the office, it's too soon to give up on that. What do you mean? The contract only addresses Trucy's liability if she causes the show to be cancelled. So you just have to prove in court tomorrow that it wasn't Trucy's fault. Hey, you're right. So everything depends on your winning that trial tomorrow. Trucy's fate, and the fate of our office. It's all riding on your shoulders, Apollo. I know. I'll be fine, right? Sorry. Apollo. Huh? I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I can say with absolute confidence that you'll be fine. Really? I've seen you earn victory after victory in some pretty dicey situations, and guide Athena helping her along her way too. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you. I'm fine. Everything will be fine. You can call me anytime if you feel you need to, but... Sorry, I'm trying to, like, make a cell phone noise. But I'll be fine on my own, right? Yes, I think so too. I can do this. That's the spirit. Give it your best out there, Apollo. Beep. What is it, Apollo? What are you smiling about? Who, me? It's nothing. Mr. Wright believes in me. I can't let him down. You have to win this trial, Athena. I couldn't agree more, and I'll do everything in my power to help. Our opponent tomorrow, Prosecutor Sadmati, huh? Mine now of all times. Still, I don't care who it is. I can't afford to let my guard down for anyone. Alright, let me, I'm gonna change outfit. Is this our guy?
Restless, wandering soul of the dead.
Prosecutor Sadmati. Oh. Sorry to disturb you, but I figured I should tell you. The lead attorney's been decided. It's Apollo Justice.
Apollo Justice.
Okay. He's kind of hot. April 28th, 9:15 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. I'm fine. I'm fine. Apollo Justice and I'm fine. Is Apollo okay? He's been muttering to himself all morning. He's been like that since yesterday. Guess the pressure of today's trial is getting to him. Poor Polly. He's really tearing himself up over all this. Get it together, Apollo. Yikes. Athena, when did you get here? Try to relax a little bit, will you? You're getting yourself way too worked up. Yeah, but I'm alright. I'm fine. You know, I did a little digging on this Nayuta Sadmati guy. He's apparently not your run-of-the-mill prosecutor. Oh yeah? What did you find out? Well, they say he wields an incredible power to accurately read a trial's karma and its ultimate fate. What is that supposed to mean? I don't have all the details, but apparently he can foresee how the arguments will go and even lead his opposition. So the defense basically ends up going in whatever direction he has in his head. Man, this isn't going to be a cakewalk if that's true. Emma did say she'd talk to him for us, though. Here's hoping that went well. In any case, it sounds like he's going to keep us on our toes. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Mr. Wright is putting his faith in me. Can't let him down now. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Here he goes again. It's almost like he's chanting a prayer. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine. If you say so, Apollo. Trial will start momentarily. Is the defense ready? Yes. We're fine. Trucy's fate and the fate of the agency rest on this trial. This is it, Justice. If ever there was a time to shine, it's now. Court is now in session. All rise. Court is now in session for the trial of Trucy Wright. The defense is ready, Your Honor. And the prosecution? Prosecutor Sadmati? 1,000 pardons. It was rude of me to keep you waiting. I was praying for the victim. Oh, praying. Yes, I see. You're a Karainist monk, correct, prosecutor? Yes, that is correct. I am but a lowly monk from the kingdom of Karain. I beg in advance for the forgiveness and kind patience of everyone here in this court. I am unfamiliar with the proceedings of this country, and may make many blunders. He seems like such a gentle-mannered soul, doesn't he? I wonder if Emma had a chance to talk with him about Trucy. Now then, Prosecutor Sadmati, your opening statement, if you would. Certainly. In the name of the Holy Mother, I vow to guide this victim's soul to a land of eternal peace, known as the Twilight Realm. Now let the last rites of the victim begin. Nayuta Sadmati. He's really been making a name for himself, apparently, but that nickname, Last Rites Prosecutor, I wonder how that will come into play today. The incident took place in the middle of a spectacular magic show. The accused performed a magic trick in which she thrust a sword into a coffin. A coffin from which the body of the victim then spilled out, dead from a fatal stabbing. The victim's name was Man of Mystery. Man of Mystery, otherwise known as the Great Mysterious. His blood was found on the sword that was used during the magic trick. Autopsy report added to the court record. So his death was just an unfortunate accident. It is only natural for one to assume as such, Your Honor. However, it was no mere accident, but rather a homicide. The prosecution's position is thus, that this was a murder made to look like an accident. I see. And you believe this crime was committed by the defendant? After a thorough consideration of all possible scenarios, I unfortunately had no other choice but to conclude as much. So that's how it's going to go, huh? Guess Emma couldn't convince him after all. Very well. And now let us hear from the defense. Naturally, we maintain that the defendant is innocent, Your Honor. If the defense wouldn't mind, could you please explain your reasoning? My reasoning? Well, I would have to say that my main reason is because I believe in the defendant. I see. So you find it difficult to come up with anything more concrete than that, do you? What a fine demonstration of the fact that you are indeed a lawyer of putrid mind. Putrid mind? But Prosecutor Sadmati. Excuse me, but I don't... If you don't mind my asking, Prosecutor, what was that you were just chanting? A sutra of the Holy Mother that guides those of tainted soul towards enlightenment. It is a Koreanist incantation to awaken the foolish from their fruitless slumber, fitting for a lawyer who indulges in such fancy as the innocence of the accused. I see. So basically you're asking the defense to get real. Allow me these few words, defense. It is my duty as a monk to punish sinners, and to guide victims' souls to the Twilight Realm. Should you show repentance, and admit to the accused guilt now, no harm will come to you. But, should you interfere with my sacred last rites for the victim, then I shall cast you down into the pit of hell, along with Trucy Wright. Now wait just one minute here. Putrid pit of hell? Is that any way to address someone in a court of law? Prosecutor Sadmati, that may be the way you conduct trials in Korean, but I would appreciate it if you would refrain from such charged language here. Your Honor, that was but a Koreanist sermon for those who have strayed from the path. Harsh words are often necessary to admonish contemptible deviants who cannot see reason. Oh, I see. I didn't realize. Guess they really do hate defense attorneys in Korean, huh? Even still, that was way, way over the top as far as a verbal abuse goes. And the trial's only just begun. Well, defense, I suppose the way a prosecutor does things varies by country. Why don't we look at this as a cross-cultural exchange and try to be open-minded about it? What? Bailiff, please bring in the first witness. Uh-oh. I thought she'd said goodbye to the snackoos. Detective Sky, the courtroom is no place for gorging yourself. What's wrong with having a little snack? Girls gotta eat, right? She, seems a little stressed out. Detective Sky, your testimony, please. Yeah, about that. I just want to state for the record that I believe Trucy Wright is innocent. I'm sorry? Detective Sky, this path you seek to follow is misguided. Giving the wrongdoer a false hope will only deepen her despair in the end. But let it go and move on. Acts which go against your duty will earn you divine punishment from the Holy Mother. Yeah. Fine. I don't know about the divine part, but I get the punishment bit loud and clear. I guess Emma got assigned tons of paperwork or something for sticking up for Trucy. She and Prosecutor Assad Mahdi don't seem to get along very well, do they? Shall we continue? The prosecution contends that the accused had a clear motive. The evidence, if you would, Detective Sky. Alright. Please take a look at this poster. It's a Troop Grammary poster from 13 years ago. Is it just me, or is it a little different from the one in Miss Wright's dressing room? Yeah, the fact that there's a big cancelled on it. Give me 1 sec. I will be back in a bit. Wait a minute. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
What's so much fun about driving on the mountain?
What you think, doofus? You drive as fast as you can, challenging the corners.
The corners, huh? That's really the kind of thing you do for fun?
I wouldn't be doing it if it was boring. Look, for a dude riding, you're telling me you don't feel the unquenchable desire to tackle those raging hairpins?
Oh, no.
How long was I in there? I might have zoned out. Not like fell asleep, but just like spaced out in the bathroom. You ever do that? You just kind of like I don't know. You just like die a little bit in the toilet. Not in the toilet. Well, yes, in the toilet. What am I saying? What's wrong with me? My brain is shutting down. Okay. Let's go a little bit longer. All right, sorry. Is it me or is it a little different from the one in Miss Wright's dressing room? This is a revised version of the poster. This one says canceled under Mr. Rios. That's right. Mr. Rios left the troupe. Mr. Rios left the troupe after the first version of the poster was printed. Take a look at Mr. Rios's right forearm near his elbow. See the big scar there? He apparently got that when he made a mistake while practicing a magic trick. Ouch, that's quite a scar. Because of the accident, Magnifi Gramarye concluded Mr. Rios was too unskilled. Just before the show was to open, Magnifi announced Mr. Rios wouldn't be appearing. But in the defiance of Magnifi's decision, Mr. Rios tried to go on the stage anyway. This in turn caused Magnifi to oust Mr. Rios from the troupe on the spot. He kicked Mr. Rios out? That seems rather extreme. Did he really have to go that far? When it came to magic, Troupe Gramarye was so passionate, or should I say extreme, about it that it caused problems for them from time to time. Yes, they even caused this court a mountain of trouble with their extreme antics. But now a troupe's successor has committed a murder. It seems the troupe's rare talent was inherited by the right person after all. A putrid talent for criminality. You sound rather extreme yourself, prosecutor. Criminals with impure souls do not deserve sympathy, Your Honor. As I was saying, after his expulsion, Mr. Rios apparently went on to hold a grudge against the troupe. You would tell those close to him I will get any revenge on Troupe Gramarye someday. Get my revenge. Sorry, because I'm not medicated, my dyslexia is like significantly worse than it usually is, so I apologize. Revenge, that certainly sounds antagonistic. And then his chance for revenge finally came. You would be so kind, Detective Sky.
Guess I don't have a choice, do I? The victim planned to get his revenge on Troop Grammary during Trucy's magic show. Sorry. Ah! Ugh. Hate this stupid cord. Mr. Rios was going to first steal the Grammary notebook from the defendant. He then intended to reveal the secrets behind their magic tricks during the show. That was the victim's plan for revenge, and while he did, in fact, steal the notebook, the defendant murdered him before he had a chance to reveal the secrets. By the time the accused had discovered the notebook's theft, it was too late. Their only option was to kill Mr. Rios and make it look like an accident. That's nothing but conjecture. The victim's assistant, Bonnie DeFam, gave the police a statement. She testified that just before the start of the show, Mr. Rios said, "I'm going to reveal all of Troop Grammary's secrets on stage today." What? Well, that isn't exactly a great starting point of a rebuttal, is it? You're telling me. Allow me to give you one piece of advice, Defense. Oh, and what's that? Let it go and move on. Excuse me? Helping a sinner will only sully your own soul. One possessed of an unclean soul will burn in the flames of hell, and then be ever burdened with that sin in their next life. But I don't believe in that sort of thing.
Apollo Justice is an atheist.
Besides, I have no intention of giving up.
Oh, Holy Mother, grant me the strength to deal with this putrid lawyer. All actions have consequences, and yours will surely earn you the honor of being a mere stink bug at best in your next life. A stink bug? Now then, Mr. Mr. Justice, your cross-examination, please. The victim planned to get his revenge on Troop Grammary during Trucy's magic show. Revenge after all this time? It's been 13 years already. Why now? I know, right? I thought that was pretty sketchy myself. I mean, wouldn't he have done it a long time? Detective Sky, self-indulgent outbursts such as those will earn you divine punishment in the form of a salary evaluation. Beep. Wait, that's what divine punishment means? Let the detective have her snack. This humble servant of the Holy Mother shall explain. Over a decade ago, Troop Grammary was at the height of their popularity. But then their reputation declined, and they had all but faded from public memory. Until recently, that is, when Trucy Wright sought to recapture their former glory. The defendant? And at such a young age, too. How impressive. Yes, the accused's skill at magic is undeniably impressive. If she hadn't fallen onto the path of sin, she would have had a bright future ahead of her. It's always sad to see such a promising young potential go to waste. Now then, Detective Sky, how did Mr. Rios plan to get his revenge? And please put down the snackoos before you continue with your testimony. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Rios was going to first steal the Grammary notebook from the defendant. What evidence do you have that Mr. Rios actually stole the notebook? Well, you see, whenever you're ready, Detective. Fret not, Detective Sky, you have nothing to repent for. You should be proud of the fine forensic discovery that you made. Forensic discovery? And what did she discover, specifically? Detective Sky identified a certain set of fingerprints on the notebook. Upon further inspection, she determined that they belonged to Mr. Rios. What? The detective found the fingerprints entirely of her own volition. For that, I must say, well done, Detective Sky. You're get a little too addicted to using your precious white powder, did you, Emma? Not that white powder, mind you. Now, Detective Sky, I would ask you to explain exactly how Mr. Rios intended to use the notebook to exact his revenge. Alright, well, first he stole the notebook. He then intended to reveal the secrets behind their magic tricks during the show. I'm going to reveal all of Troop Grammy's secrets on stage today. That's what Mr. Rios himself said, right? Right, but he didn't exactly specify which Grammary secrets he was talking about. But the prosecution thinks he was referring to the secrets behind the Grammary magic. Behind Troop Grammary's magic? Yes, that is the prosecution's assertion. When the accused had realized that Mr. Rios was to reveal her family's most closely guarded secrets, she naturally panicked. So basically, Trucy's notebook was holding in Mr. Rios's... was hiding in Mr. Rios's things because he had stolen it himself? I see. Truly a motive that that... God. The tracking's not even on. There we go. A motive that only a magician could have. Yes, that's what the prosecution believes anyway. Now it's the victim's plan for revenge, and while he did in fact steal the notebook... Do you really believe what you're saying, Detective Sky? Do you really think Miss Wright killed Mr. Rios to stop him from getting his revenge? Of course I don't think that. The Trucy we know would never... Keep your private considerations separate from your public duty. I warned you about this very thing before the trial began, did I not, Detective Sky? Yes, you did. Please recite my exact words to you. Emma Sky, you are a detective first and foremost, not the accused's friend. Remember your duty and fulfill it faithfully. Excellent. So you do remember what I said to you. Your devotion to your work will be rewarded, for the Holy Mother sees all. This Holy Mother is no scientific concept I've ever heard of. Those two really don't get along, do they? Well, science and religion go together about as well as oil and water. As I was saying... The defendant murdered him before he had a chance to reveal the secrets. I'm sorry, but what exactly is the basis for claiming it was murder? Beats me? What? The basis is beats me? You'll have to ask Prosecutor Assad Mahdi over there, because he hasn't told me his reasoning either. Detective Sky, your feeding of information to the defense has not gone unnoticed by my eyes. Yep. The bad karma of acts will go against your duty will, which go against your duty will impinge upon you in your next life. But even before that, it may impinge upon your job in the form of a transfer. Ah, please don't get me kicked out of the forensics unit, anything but that. Poor Emma. She's really risking everything for us. Well, Prosecutor Saimani, what are your grounds for claiming homicide? It was the luminous tape in the understage passage. I realized that it had been moved so that Mr. Rios would climb up into the downstage coffin by mistake. What? Mr. Rios, who was waiting in the understage passage, was supposed to have used the upstage ladder as shown here on the left. He was to climb up onto the coffin that had been set up in the backstage area. After being turned into a stuffed dragon during Act 1, Mr. Rios was supposed to come back to life and emerge from that coffin. But the luminous tape had been moved to mark the downstage ladder. So the victim climbed up into the coffin on the stage itself by mistake. The very same coffin the accused thrust her sword into. And you have proof that it was my client who moved the tape? But of course, Detective Sky. Hmm? Oh, that's right. I identified the defendant's fingerprints in the luminous tape. You what? You actually had proof? Well, defense, are you finally ready to let it all go and move on? Absolutely not. Detective, please add the information about the prints on the tape to your testimony. The defendant's prints were on the tape. I guess she must have moved it during the show. What made you think to check the luminous tape for prints? Well, I bet it was Detective's intuition. I dusted not just the tape, but just about everywhere for fingerprints. Oh? I dusted pretty much every single surface in the theater. I mean, it was so nice to be able to dust for prints without anybody getting mad at me. Great that you're enthusiastic, Emma, but there is such a thing as too enthusiastic. The tape was moved to guide Mr. Rios into the coffin that was downstage. If that's true, it does sound like a murder rather than an accident. It certainly doesn't help that Trucy's prints are on the tape. I wish I knew what sound would even be appropriate to make in this situation. That's definitely not appropriate. Okay, so that's the addendum, so it's gotta be that. Trucy moved the stage lifts to cover for Bonnie's mistake. Whoops.
Objection!
Well, I presented that evidence with plenty of confidence, but that confidence is waning by the second. Well, how about it, Mr. Justice? Do you have an inconsistency to show the court or not? I was just doing some vocal training, so feel free to continue. And overlook the damage done to our hearing, Mr. Justice? I think not. Ouch. And what about the damage to my pride, Your Honor? Must be really out of it today. Oh, there is one statement that I thought was a little strange. Oh, am I witnessing the power of analytical psychology at work? Nope. Feminine intuition. Let me show you which statement I'm talking about. Okay, now try comparing the evidence with the statement that caught her eye. Well, yeah.
Objection!
Not the picture of him with the fat ass.
Objection!
Okay, fine. The show footage? Oh my god, dude. I do not know what the answer is.
Objection!
Okay, that was just a guess. I mean, after like the 7th guess, but I'm sorry, Detective Sky, but there's a flaw in your testimony.
Oh, really?
Prosecution is claiming that Miss Wright moved the understage tape during the show in order to guide the victim into the coffin downstage. It doesn't make sense that she would leave prints on the tape at that time. Doesn't. Please consider the fingerprinting results of the main coffin, which shows that not one of my client's fingerprints was found on or around it. Oops, fuck. On or in it. That's true. We didn't have any other prints on that coffin. Hmm? I think you realize what the flaw in your testimony is. Claiming Miss Wright left prints on the tape during the show is inconsistent with the facts. Because she was wearing gloves during the show. Oh! She must have left the prints sometime before the show started. In other words, her prints do not prove she moved the tape to mislead the victim. Prosecution's investigation was insufficient. Oh my. But on a personal level, I'm very happy about that. Well, Prosecutor Sadmati, if the defense's argument is true, then you have no evidence the defendant moved the tape to deceive the victim. I see. Apparently, the defense is more intelligent than I had thought. More than a stink bug, at any rate. Come on, you can bump me up to at least a stag beetle now, can't you? Would that really be any better? Of course, way better. Stag beetles are cool with those huge mandibles of theirs. The defense wishes to be promoted to a stag beetle. Then answer me this question. Alright, shoot. Even with no evidence that the accused moved the tape to misguide the victim. The victim still climbed the ladder using the tape as a guide. And entered the coffin on the stage. The accused then thrust her sword into said coffin, with the victim in it. So what you're saying is, the fact remains that the victim was stabbed to death, right? Precisely. However, this does drastically change one aspect of the case. If the accused did not lead the victim into the coffin on purpose, then it means the victim's death could have been accidental. If it was indeed an accident, the defense can argue that it was involuntary manslaughter. I see. If it was involuntary manslaughter, they could plead extenuating circumstances, and the severity of the crime could be mitigated. Defense, if you believe the accused did not murder the victim, and you argue that it was an accident? This is it, the all-important question. The defense argues that Mr. Rios' death was murder. The defense maintains that the defendant is entirely innocent. We believe that it wasn't an accident, but murder. And what's more, we believe it was committed by a third party. Third party? Isn't the true culprit is someone else? That is quite a brazen claim to make, and one wholly without grounds. Your voice is as loud as your suit, and your mind echoes just as loudly in emptiness. Surely you were but a loud red pepper in your previous life. I've been demoted to a vegetable? Wow, I didn't know the person could be reincarnated as a non-sentient plant. In any case, I do have grounds to make this claim. Let us hear this reasoning of yours then. Alright gamers, I think that's gonna be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we'll be roaring and ready to go tomorrow. And I'll be medicationed up Love you guys so much, and we'll be back tomorrow, as always. Ciao. Bye, everybody. New prosecutor.